Hello Sagittarius, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your person on your mind reading. Whoever you're thinking about, that is who this reading is intended to be about. And we are taking a look at their current feelings towards you and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, let's take a look and see what we have going on for you. What do we have going on for Sagittarius, please? What is their energy towards Sagittarius? All right, we have the Ten of Cups. And the Two of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Magician. Now, I see the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Now, this is coming out underneath this Magician energy. I feel like there could be somebody here that for some of you, you could be in separation from this person, definitely. For others of you, I just feel like maybe you are in a difficult space with this person right now. I do feel like somebody does have a desire to want to get past that. It's like with this Magician energy, somebody recognizes that what they really want and what they desire here is to have something more with you and to get things to a happy space. This could look like happy home, happy family. They do feel a lot of love for you here, and the Two of Cups can be like wanting to bring this back into alignment or feeling like you are their person. They could definitely view you as a soulmate here. That being said, it's like I really do want to get to this space, but I feel like in the past there's been a lot of distrust with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands between the two of you. The Five of Pentacles can be insecurities. And when the Magician and the Five of Pentacles come up together, it's like manifesting from a space of lack. So I do feel like this person, one, they could be missing you, or they're just missing the way that it used to be, and wanting to get to a good space with you, but there is some trust issues going on here. Especially with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It says that now somebody's kind of on the lookout, right? They're distrustful, they're a little pessimistic, and they kind of have their head on a swivel, so they're paying attention to every little thing here, because there is that level of distrust, right? So anything that is even a little bit out of the ordinary, they're jumping to conclusions, okay? So I definitely feel it here. I feel like there's something about the stability of the connection. There's a lack of security, and I feel like that's what's been going on in the past. Now, I feel like this person wants to come out of that, but I feel like they are having a hard time with it. Let's keep going here. So like I said, we have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. So very emotional. This person's in a very emotional space when it comes to you right now. All these cups, some of you definitely could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I see the Ace of Swords here as well. So I do feel like there is some kind of clarity. There has been some kind of clarity or awareness or breakthrough for this person. Maybe they have realized certain things, where maybe they have realized where they have allowed their past. Now, with these trust issues, Sagittarius, for some of you, it could be things that have happened between the two of you that have created the distrust. For others of you, it could be, things that this person has experienced before that has created the distrust. Either way, I feel like whatever it is here, I feel like this person's having a really hard time getting past that. And I feel like somebody has had some realizations here with this Ace of Swords energies. And I feel like there are some regrets for maybe, assumptions or accusations, or just the way in general that they maybe have handled a situation, right? Especially if it has led to you guys being in a very negative space, or even some kind of separation between the two of you. So I definitely feel here that I feel like somebody is having some realizations and some regrets about, where you guys are at right now. So we're going to start to clarify. Okay, we have coming up under the 10 of Cups, we have the Temperance. So this is your energy. So this person could be viewing you as somebody who has been very patient with them, Sagittarius. Somebody who has tried to help them work through things. Somebody who's been very understanding. This can also be an energy of the divine. So this person could feel like you are the one that is meant for them. Coming up underneath this 2 of Cups energy, we have the Queen of Wands. So somebody feels a very strong chemistry and attraction and desire towards you. But I also feel like this person views you as, I don't want to say that. Like they view you as somebody else, as somebody who other people see that about you as well, right? So they could view you as somebody who's just very physically attractive, or they feel like you have something kind of magnetic about you that, maybe people are drawn to you or people notice you. Coming out under the 5 of Cups, we have the Hierophant. So I do feel like this person, one, has learned some kind of lessons here. There has been some lessons that have come up for this person in regards to you and this situation. I also feel like for some of you, you could be married with this person or have a family with this person. For those of you where you're in separation, I feel like somebody is grieving the loss of this commitment. Coming out under the Ace of Swords, we have the Page of Wands. So somebody could be getting ready to communicate with you here about some of the lessons that they have learned, the things that they have realized. Somebody could be wanting a new beginning with you as well. This is like a new start, a new adventure. Somebody's ready to have a new beginning here with you. I see the 8 of Swords coming out underneath the Temperance energy. So this person, I definitely feel like this could be somebody who kind of really gets in their own way, Sagittarius, where maybe this person is an overthinker. Like we already talked about, I definitely see this person as somebody who kind of has their head on a swivel a bit too. So they could already be kind of having these trust issues, already be looking for things, really getting in their head, really overthinking. And they feel like you have been very patient. You have been very gracious with them. But I still see a little bit of that energy in the background. Underneath the Queen of Wands, we have the Hermit. Yeah, so some of you may have had to pull your energy back because of that. Especially because the 8 of Swords can be a very restrictive energy. I don't know if somebody became very controlling or... Yeah, for some of you, it could have been, very controlling or really wanting to hold you back or really wanting to restrict you out of fear, right? Fear of you getting some kind of an attention or fear of you slipping away. I do kind of feel like that here. Now, I feel like there could be somebody here, like I said, who's having some realizations about that behavior, but I do feel like this is explaining maybe why you had to pull your energy back in the first place. So it definitely feels like someone's level of distrust has really impacted the connection. Now with this Hermit energy, like I said, you may have had to pull back. Now the Hermit can be a card of introspection, so it could indicate that this person, like I said, is looking within. Maybe they are seeing how certain things have affected the connection. We have the 5 of Swords coming out underneath the Hierophant. I definitely feel here, this is getting very specific, but for some of you, I almost called you Aquarius. Aquarius, you definitely, or Sagittarius, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. The 5 of Swords is Aquarius energy, and I feel like that's why I said that. But Sagittarius, some of you could be dealing with somebody who maybe said some pretty harsh things towards you, whether this was like calling you names or making just some pretty nasty accusations about your commitment here, right? The Five of Swords can be a card of like backstabbing and things like that. So I do feel like the Five of Swords, it can be a card too here of like being mentally conflicted. I feel like somebody really does struggle with this, where they want to tell themselves like, okay, Sagittarius hasn't given me a reason to worry about this or to feel like this, or I don't really, I feel like trying to talk to themselves, but I definitely feel, and now maybe some of you have, maybe there has been stuff between the two of you in the past that has created this distrust. But I definitely feel like somebody's really struggling with it here. And I see the High Priestess here as the potential outcome. I really want to say this, Sag, I feel like somebody here is having certain realizations about maybe what's true, what's not. I feel like they do really want this connection, but I feel like it's going to be very hard for this person in the sense that I feel like it's very easy. Like you can see, we start off this way, then we have the realizations, things start to go a little bit better here. We have the Temperance, things coming back into balance, the Hierophant, commitment, new beginning, Page of Pentacles, or Page of Wands, but then we start to get back into that same energy, that Eight of Swords in our head, overthinking. We have the Five of Swords, mentally conflicted, and the High Priestess. This can definitely be an energy of, feeling like there's something going on, feeling like things are hidden, a suspicious type energy. So I just feel like somebody's not able to maintain this, okay? And they may need some kind of assistance in doing that, whether that's like therapy, counseling, something like that here. Now, the signs I'm seeing for you, I see Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. I see Taurus, Virgo. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. So even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading definitely can resonate for you. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that it helps, and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all that stuff's in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.